This happens every Thursday and Sunday at Jesus on the Throne International Ministry. Prophetic Time with Apostle Daniel Okafor.
A man, be careful. There's something he's trying to say, let's do. You know you have become a Christian, huh?
Yes, sir.
Listen to your spirit. Don't listen to what he's telling you.
Yes.
So what Jesus is receiving from you is spirit of death.
Thank you, Jesus.
Huh?
Thank you, Jesus.
Spirit of death. It's here. Always hook you.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
That is why.
Thank you, Jesus.
My name is Sonia Sedinam Efakwasilaya. So my son and I came from the UK to Ghana for vacation. So it goes like this. We applied in 2021 to the US, but we were denied. We applied 3 times, they were denied. Then in 2023, my husband had a doctorate program to study in the US. So we all went again as a family to apply at the US Embassy in London. My husband was given over there, and my son and I were denied. Then, that's the 4th time. So the 5th time, whilst all that was going on, I also had the offer to study again in the US for my doctorate program. So I was thinking, with the doctorate program, obviously, they're going to give me, they're not going to deny me. So I went again in London, my son and I, and were denied again, even with the doctorate program. So then I was like, I had made up my mind that I'm done with the US. I'm not going to apply. So if my husband is there and I'm in the UK, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Besides, UK and US is short. So I had made up my mind that I will not apply again. So my son and I came down for vacation.
How many times did you apply for this US visa?
5 times.
You mean 5 good times and you were denied. So what happened?
So when we came down for vacation, my husband told us again to apply. And I told him that I'm not going to apply. I'm done applying. So there's no need for me to apply again. Besides, I came here for my vacation, and in my mind, I just want to have my vacation and go back. After the 5th denial, my mom attends this church. So she told me about the online Zoom prayer meeting. So whilst I was there, I normally join the Zoom prayer meeting on Fridays. So when I came here...
You mean you were praying along with Apostle Daniel Okafor through the Zoom prayer meeting?
On Fridays. That was on Fridays. So when we came here in November, so when my husband told us to apply again, we made the enquiries, but there was no dates to apply. So I told my husband that I cannot stay here for long when knowing there's no date. We paid about 3 people to get the dates, but they were all not coming back with any positive feedback. So we later had a date that was supposed to be in August 2025 this year. And I told my husband, August is too far. My husband said, August is far. He can't wait. But whilst I was in the UK, I'm on a sponsorship visa, a job sponsorship visa in the UK. And I had stayed here for long. So you cannot stay out of the UK for more than 2 months if you're on a sponsorship visa. So when I moved to Ghana, I was coming here for the Thursday prayer meeting with my mom and my son. So when my boss calls me, they always call me threatening me that they are canceling my UK visa. So I was like, fine, I don't think I would like to lose the UK one too. Besides, the US one, what if I go and I'm denied again? Then what is the point? Meaning I will lose all my status in the UK and both US. And so I was really confused. Then I think God being so good, in April, 3rd week in April, we paid another person to get us the dates. So normally there's no date. The date was supposed to be in May 2025. So I was like, okay. So my husband is the one who kept pushing the dates guy. So he called the dates guy, and the dates guy was like, there's no date. He has told us. So he said, okay, he will just go and check to see. Like the intention was just to come back and tell us again that there's no date. So when he went, he was shocked. He saw May 2020, 15th May 2024, and other dates in May. But he was a bit confused, so he told his wife, and his wife told him to quickly book it before it also leaves the system. He booked the 15th May 2024, Then he came to tell my husband. My husband told us. So within a space of 2 minutes, he just went back to go and check whether he would see the other dates again. So when he went, he didn't see any dates again. So he was shocked. He was really confused. So he was like, this is really surprising and it's a miracle because he doesn't understand. So we prepared towards our 15th May interview. Then the funny thing is when we go to the embassy, with the American embassy in Ghana, it's really hectic. You don't have your privacy, so everybody can hear what you are telling the consular. Everybody can hear what the consulate is asking you. So, and the interview is supposed to last 2 minutes maximum, but mine went more than 10 minutes with the consular alone. She just kept asking me about my past refusals, like unnecessary kind of questions. The consulate, you could see when they are denying the people and when they are giving the people. So there's a particular consular I had targeted because she kept giving the people. So in my mind, I was like, I'll go and join that queue. So when her queue had reduced, the person who was directing the line told me to go and join the consular who wasn't giving the visas. And I was like, no, I don't think I would like to go and join it. So I wanted to go to the washroom, come back. So by the time I come back, I would just go and join the queue I had intended to join. So I had frowned my face because in my head, I was like, I'm going to be refused again. So what's the point? I've stayed in Ghana to just apply for this and I'm going to be refused again. So I approached the consular because she had denied everybody, students, those going on student visas, those going on job visas. She had denied everybody. So I just went to her. She had a frown face. I went to her and I asked her how she was doing. She didn't mind me. She had a frown face. She just went straight to ask me my purpose here, asking me all my questions. So I was answering the questions and I got tired. And I remember one of the questions she asked me and I told her, I don't know, because I had gotten angry. So I told her, I don't know. Then she asked me again she brought out my old files why I had refused. And I remember within that period, it's like, when you fall into a trance, so it's like, I know I was saying something, but I don't know what I was saying. So after she had done asking me those questions related to my past refusal, it's like I had come back to myself. Then I remember the next question she asked me was like, my son's birth certificate. So in my mind, I was like, why would she be asking me for my son's birth certificate? So I was like, she should hold on. I was looking for the birth certificate and I gave it to her. Then, and with the years, when they start typing plenty, it's automatic. They're coming to refuse you. So she started her typing again. Then I was there. I was really angry. I was looking at her. Then she took my son's passport. In my head, I'm like, after all, I come to give my son and I come to refuse me again. If that's the case, we are all not going to go. My husband will have to come here or meet me in the UK. So I was really pissed. Then she took my passport. Then she added it. She was like, we'll have to approve your visas. Then she started smiling. I was really shocked.
Put your hands together for Jesus. You can make it louder.
The people who were listening were all shocked. They were like smiling and everyone was like, congratulations. And it felt so good to be told congratulations. So that's my testimony. And I'd like to thank God because this is the 6th attempt and it hasn't been easy. Because the odds were really slim. And me, in my mind, I had made up my mind that in my mind, I had told myself I was going to be refused because of the circumstances and everything. So I thank God and today is my last day here because we'll be leaving. So
put your hands together for Jesus. So, Ma, please, all this way you've been coming, bringing your passport for man of God to touch for prayer. Were you kind of like in doubt that it was not going to be possible?
Sometimes because of the way I was refused, sometimes I just, in my mind, I'm like, let man of God touch it. Whatever happens. But in my mind, I'm like, I didn't know. I was tired. So it's my mom who kept even encouraging me all the time. I told my mom that I don't care. Either I stay here, I just go back. But anytime I bring the pastor, he touches it, I'm okay. Then I go back. So the week before the interview, I remember I heard it well. And normally, man of God would touch me once. But the week before the interview, he touched me twice. So when I went home, I asked my mom, do you think maybe he saw something he doesn't want to tell me that maybe I will not get it? So I was really worried. My mom was like, no, whatever was standing has been dealt with. So I should thank God and thank God.
Put your hands together for Jesus. She finally got her USA visa after 5 good attempts. She came, just a touch. When you're having issue, when you're having a problem, don't just come once. Don't just think this God, it doesn't happen magically. Just keep coming. As you are coming, you are receiving touch. God is working on you. God's time is a perfect time. Don't be in a rush. Just be patient with God. And God will perfect that which is concerning you in Jesus' mighty name. Our sister has been coming, receiving touch, bringing her passport. We've been telling her there has not been date. When the date finally comes, they said 2025. Am I right, Ma?
May 2025.
And it happened that you are traveling
This month. So today is my last day.
Put your hands together for Jesus. We are happy with you for this wonderful testimony. So what do you have to say concerning this miracle you have received?
I've really learned a lot. And I have to say that you can be going through a depressing time to the extent that you could be having 2 thoughts, either to give up or to keep moving on. Because in my situation, honestly, I had given up. I was like, I'm done. I don't think I'm interested again. So I remember my husband's uncle told me not to say that. I said, no, I'm done. Whatever they want to do, they should do. I will be in the UK and my husband can come and be visiting. I don't mind. So it takes God's grace and faith. Because honestly, I can say I lost my faith. Honestly, I lost my faith. So it's like the whole situation, the whole circumstance that even occurred at the embassy. We are humans. You could easily lose your faith. So I just thank God. It's God. It's only God. Like it's only God, and I'm grateful. Thank you, Jesus. I'm grateful.